I've met 4 presidents and closely studied another 3, and that would, of course, include Reagan. It would include Bush. It would include Obama, and perhaps to some degree Jimmy Carter. I say Donald Trump is the most interesting and unusual of the group of them. Now, right away, people may go, wait a minute, Dinesh, I thought, don't you find Reagan interesting and unusual? I think what I mean to say by this is that Reagan was very similar in private as he was in public. If you had dinner with Reagan, Reagan would tell you some of the same anecdotes that he just gave in a speech the previous week at the National Rifle Association or before the Women's Republican Club. Reagan would cock his head in the same familiar way that we saw him cock his head in public events. He would walk the same way. He would talk the same way. He would be the same way. Trump is not quite like that. Now, I say that some people will agree Trump is unique, but they'll go, well, yeah, he's unique because he's such a criminal. He's unique because he's the only guy, Dinesh, who wants to be a dictator. Now, I mean that Trump is unique in the most straightforward way, namely that he is, I think, the most unique and intriguing figure in our time, and maybe, arguably, in the whole landscape of U.S. presidential history. Here's why. For all their differences, and the various U.S. presidents are very different, the others fit a pattern, and Trump doesn't. He breaks the pattern. There's really no one quite like Trump, and I venture to say there never will be. And this is a line I used in Australia during my lecture tour there, and people always chuckled. I said, when God made Donald Trump, he threw away the mold. And what's interesting is that when people chuckle at this, they recognize what I'm saying. And all the way across the world, in the land down under, they recognize enough about Trump to know, yep, that guy is unique. We've never met anybody like him down under, and probably no one else has.